Shh, no, I don't care. Stand up straight. See, look, the car's pulling in. Be good. Hello? Oh, we will have the footman grab your things. Don't even worry about it. Welcome home, Your Highness. Don't worry, you will get used to it. Hopefully. I'm Casey. I'm the house manager, which is kind of like a butler, kind of, but not really. We've been waiting for you. The manor hasn't had a royal in it in several hundred years, but I'm thrilled they found one. Would you like to come in? This is your home now, and I have a lot of things to show you. Unless, of course, you're tired, and do you want to go to your room, lay down? Well, we have plenty of servants to unpack your things, so you don't even have to worry about unpacking. You just have to decide if you want to go rest, or if you want the grand tour. Or I could give you a summarized version of the tour. Okay, come with me. Oh, of course. These are your footmen, and these 3 are housemates. And this is your first footman. He's in charge of the other footmen. And he's also kind of my second in command. Yes, I'm kind of in charge. Sort of. We work together. It's just been us for so long. We kind of have our own system. Keeping the house clean, changing the sheets, dusting everything. But we haven't had guests for a very long time because, of course, there was no head of the house. Until they found you. And we were thrilled that they found someone. So this is the entry hall, the main foyer. You will notice the stained glass windows that we take great care to keep clean, and of course our massive staircase. Yes, through that door is the dining room, kitchens, etc., etc. Other side, living quarters, library. Yes, we have a grand library. If you've seen Beauty and the Beast, Belle's library, very similar. Not quite that grandiose, but we do have several 100,000 books. Oh, we're very proud of our library. But the dining room is just as beautiful, elegantly furnished, of course. We don't have to go in every room if you don't want to. Why don't I just show you your room? It's upstairs. Most everything upstairs is just rooms. Most of them are empty. A couple of them are occupied by us. There is a servant's quarters, but, well, we kind of moved into some of the guest rooms. The master bedroom, of course, is yours. That's untouched, naturally. But if you would like us to move down into the servants' quarters, that is no problem at all. You're the boss. Right. Well, this is the master bedroom through this door here. Yes, it is quite large. And you will notice the fireplaces. They are real and decades old. We have a family of chimney swifts that lives in them, so we don't usually light this one. But, of course, if you want your fireplace lit, we will relocate the birds. I know the bed is a little stuffy. 4 posters and weirdly decorated grandma-style cushions. Well, it's not my taste, but everything is pretty much original to the house, except the sheets, of course. We try our best to keep everything exactly how it was when your great-great-grandmother lived here. Yes, that is her portrait over the fireplace. I am assuming she was just as judgmental as she looks, but, of course, it was my great-great-grandmother who was the head of the household for her. Oh yes, all of us, our ancestors have been here. Well, I think a lot of us have a sense of duty when your parents and your parents' parents lived here and you kind of don't want to leave. And there's something about the manor that just gets under your skin. In the most positive of ways, of course. It just has a certain way of growing on you. But I'm sure you'll understand as you get settled in here. If I could be so bold as to ask a few questions. Well, I know it's been a long day of traveling. Where did you come from, exactly? Yeah, it's a long way. How did they find you? I mean, I know they were doing genetic testing. Well, the new king is tracing ancestors' roots to make sure all of his noble court is the right kind of people, I believe he used the term. I don't much agree with it myself. I believe, well, the people we had elected were doing a pretty good job of running this place, but the king has restored order, and the manor was given to you as nobility. Do I call you your highness or your Dutch Duke? Okay, I'll just use your name then. Glad we can avoid some formalities. I'm afraid we're not really used to rights. And don't get me wrong, we're not running amok in the house. We keep order and we keep things clean. But I guess after so many years, it's kind of become our house. And we're our own little family here. Me and the housemates and the footmen and the cooks. Oh yes, you have 2 cooks. Oh, they're lovely. And they make the best pastries. Oh. I swear. Their pastries melt in your mouth. But you'll try it tonight. Speaking of which, they wanted me to ask if I got a chance, if you had any allergies or food preferences. Wonderful. I'll just make a note for them. Everyone wants to make a good first impression. I guess everyone's kind of nervous because this is our home. And if you decide to fire us, we have to leave. And we've all grown up here since we were kids, so. Well, that's good to know. You seem lovely so far. You're not as scary as everyone expected. Well, I guess we expected someone stuffy in a suit to come bursting in and change things. And none of us really like change, as I'm sure you can imagine. We've had the same daily routine since we were 4. I remember helping my mother change the sheets and dust knickknacks, vacuum the library. And now I do the same things every day. It helps me feel close to her. And I know a lot of the others feel the same, so we can't really bear to think of leaving. I'm sure you'll come to feel the same way. We want this to be your home and your family as much as it is ours. And the people here are good people. Be nice and respectful to them, and, well, they'll do anything for you. But between you and me, everyone just needs to know that things can go back to normal, even with you here. And I'm sure you're going to change some things. It's your house, of course. Right. I just ask for some communication. Yes, of course, you can talk to me about anything. I am here to serve. And I will make a list of things that you need. We don't go into town very often. Usually twice a month for food and supplies. But a lot of things we grow here. Oh, there's a lovely greenhouse out back. We don't have a set gardener exactly. Well, we have a lady called Kimmy. She's been there, of course, hundreds of years. Well, her and her descendants, of course, have been there hundreds of years. But she oversees the greenhouse and grows fantastical plants. I'm sure she'd love to show you. Oh, one might even say magical plants. She's an eccentric old lady. Between you and me, she calls herself a witch. You're welcome to explore, of course. Aside from the greenhouse, outside we have the stables. No horses yet, but again, you are the proprietor of the lands now. If you want to get horses, we can get horses. We do have a goat, though. His name is Jeremy, and he helps mow the lawn, so to speak. Well, we have a mower, but the footmen hate it. They really hate it. And it's old, so we usually just let the goat eat the grass if it gets a little too long. Yes, and the library. We don't have great internet connection, but we do have some. And cable TV. We were all very excited when that got installed. And we have a landline. Cell service out here is a little iffy, but the landline always works. Except, well, for some reason, it doesn't like to work between midnight and 1 a.m. We don't really know why. Neither does the cable guy, but if you want to make a call during then, just wait an hour, I guess. Oh, you will see some cats running around. We just have them outside, and some of them sneak inside, and they're so cute, we don't really mind. But they take care of the mice. And I promise there are not a lot of mice, because we keep things clean. We don't let crumbs get everywhere. But we do live next to a field, a moor. And they come inside from time to time when it gets cold. Also, there are 2 beagle dogs that live in the barn also. Isaac and Oscar. Yes. They were, well, I believe they were one of the footmen's. He found them when they were puppies, and we couldn't just, leave them. So, there's staples here as well. We'll also see a lot of wildlife, if that interests you. Yeah, the rainy fields kind of go on forever, don't they? it can feel isolating being in such a big house. Just know that you're not alone, okay? I'm sure this change is as scary for you as it is for us. But we're here to help. We really are. We just want everyone to get along. If I may warn you about one thing. Well, like I said, we have a pretty strict routine here. I will let you know what time breakfast, lunch, and dinner are served. If you could be prompt. If you want to change the times, then we can have that discussion, but it would have to be a discussion with Cook, because, of course, Cook has a very strict schedule. Yes, I wanted to warn you about the graveyard. Well, so many people living here and dying here, it's only right to bury them on property. So, a little to the north, we have a plot of land set aside for a graveyard. Yes. And I would just warn you, if you are going to visit the graveyard, take someone with you. Doesn't matter who, just someone. No, not that it's dangerous, just it's so far north that the house begins to look small, and the grass is tall sometimes, so you can get turned around, and you can get lost, especially in the dark. And the moors go on for hundreds of miles, as I'm sure you saw driving in. So if you get turned around and just start walking, you might never be found. And the tall grass turns to mud eventually, and a lot of things get stuck. A lot of things get stuck here at the manor. So, I just ask if you tour the graveyard, maybe let me be your tour guide, or bring one of the footmen with you, just so you have someone to help you get home. And this is your home now. We want you to feel safe and comfortable here. Oh, you wanted to take down the portrait? Honestly? Yeah, I get it. She's been staring down at me judgmentally every day when I come to clean this room. Is there somewhere you want to move it? Maybe we could move it into the library with the other portraits. Oh yes, we have portraits of everyone. The bigger portraits, of course, are the royal families that used to live here, but we have smaller portraits in the library that are the staff and their kids and all of us. It's a big manor, and it's got a lot of history, but it's filled with a lot of love. And if you're willing, we will share that with you. I like to say the manor treats its inhabitants the way its inhabitants treat it. Well, I wouldn't say that the manor is alive, so to say. Maybe I'm personifying it a little too much. But it's home. And it is your home now, too. And everyone is just so excited to have someone new to share this place with. Well, you have to remember, we all grew up together. And we only go into town maybe twice a month, so new people that we haven't seen every day for 20 years. That's exciting and scary. Don't be worried if it takes some time for the others to warm up to you. They will. We're a pretty close-knit group, but we welcome you with open arms. Anyway, the footman will be up to bring your things. We're going to the market this Friday, so if you have a list of maybe furniture or clothes or paint, personally, I would repaint this god-awful wallpaper. Well, there's one of the cats now. Looks like you got a mouse. Is that a good sign if a cat catches a mouse on your first day? We're rather superstitious here, so we tend to find meaning in even little things. But make a list of anything you might need, and also make a list of your favorite dishes, because the cooks aim to please. Oh, and in the library, there's a grand piano and a harp. If you play, we all play, of course, because there's not much else to do around here, so if you're ever interested in a serenade, it really is good to have you here. I mean that. I'm glad it's you and not some old, wrinkly dude who fires us all and tears down the place and uses it to build condominiums. Yeah. I'm glad they found the descendants of who lived here. Because this is where you belong. And I kind of feel like we've all just been waiting here for you. But anyway, let me know if you need anything. The lunch bell should be ringing in about an hour and a half. I believe the chef's made something special for your first meal here. Do you want to eat in the dining room by yourself? We all usually eat in the kitchen all together. You're welcome to join us for that, or we will set up the dining room. Of course. I'll leave you to get settled then. Be on the listen for that lunch bell.